Hello there, my name is Swallow and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in this video, this is going to be an emergency Luna update, and I wanted to share what's going on and what are the two revival plans that are currently on the discussion table, and what is possible, and whether you should be buying this dip right here and what you should know if you have been doing it. And yeah, because there's so many people who are just going all in on this, a lifetime of an opportunity to make millions. A lot of people are saying that, Thomas, it's gonna go from whatever to at least $1, and it's gonna be nothing compared to what it was worth before. And if you're gonna go to the daily chart, it looks like let's go to the turn of the logarithmic, and look, I mean, this kind of a movement would be this tiny, so tiny. So for a lot of people, it seems like an incredible opportunity to make millions of dollars from basically nothing. So in this video, I really want to cover the potential for this kind of a movement, once again with a lot of details, taking a look at market capitalization and the two potential scenarios, which is either the burn or the fork, neither of which will actually do what most people think that it will do. So without any further ado, hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I make a new upload. And remember to watch my videos from the beginning and until the end to get the most value out of it. And also down in the description of this video, you'll find a link to my free Telegram channel with a huge trading community where we are constantly discussing interesting things. And that's where I oftentimes post much faster than on YouTube. So yes, go join it right now. And without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. Do hit that like button, to show me some small appreciation. And you always, at the end of the video, you can always dislike the video if you want to. And but if you don't want to like it, that's fine. Still enjoy this awesome content. So number one, first things first, what are the current two potential scenarios for the revival of the Luna situation? So currently the CEO, Doc One, has posted the second revival plan. So they abandoned the revival plan number one with the fork of the network, and now there's still another proposal on the forking of the network. So basically what they want to do is they want to let's go to this one also right here. Basically they want to use the old Luna, which is currently is here, and they want to call it Luna Classic. So basically the proposal made today, entitled Terra Ecosystem Revival Plan number 2, allows blockchain purists to keep the current collapsed blockchain, which henceforth will be called Terra Classic, and the token will be Luna Classic, LUNC, the ticker. So what they want to do is create two different Lunas and create a brand new Luna, which will actually have nothing to do with UST, and UST and the stable coin, the algorithmic stable coin, which collapsed, and the reason why it all just went to ashes, burned to ashes. And they want to remove it because they said that, Luna has so many other developments happening. And there is such a huge, beautiful, genius ecosystem that was built that, they really want to focus on it instead of focusing on the recovery of UST, which obviously they probably will not be able to achieve. So now what does this mean? A lot of people are thinking, well, that's amazing. It's going to be revived. It's going to be so great. Now, guys and girls, before you become happy that, even if they have some value in their ecosystem, even though a lot of the projects within the ecosystem, they were intertwined with the algorithmic stablecoin. So I'm not really sure how much value there is left in Luna anyway. And plus all the damage of the reputation and the way they handled the situation isn't very good. So there are many, many, many questions. But besides all of those questions, you have to understand this right here, that if you're going to go down, we're going to see that what they're proposing, and by the way, they're going to be voting on this proposal plan of the revival plan, the proposed revival plan, tomorrow. So if it's going to come to fruition and they're going to accept it, so the community is going to accept it, then they're going to fork the network, I believe, on the 27th of May. So it's really, you have to watch this video till the end so you can make, yourself a decision of what you want to do. And of course, if you want to be trading actively, shorting or longing Bitcoin, and currently Bitcoin or Luna or any other cryptocurrency, then look no further than Bybit. And with my exclusive link down in the description of this video or in the pinned comment, you will get up to $4,100 in free bonuses on top of your initial deposit. And also, only with my exclusive link, you'll get a 0% trading fees for 30 days. So use those amazing bonuses. So let's go back to this article right here. and take a look at why I think that the forking of the network is going to be, pretty terrible for those who are trying to currently buy this incredible dip and this incredible lifetime opportunity. All right here. So the new, and this is huge, and this is very important. The new chain will airdrop 1 billion Luna tokens between developers, UST holders, and those who held or staked Luna. Yay, amazing, we have Luna, we're gonna get brand new Luna and we'll all be millionaires. Not. Or its derivative projects before the price of stablecoin depegging. So if you're holding Luna and you bought Luna in this case right here, you're gonna just be left with nothing but a dick in your hands and the old Luna, which is just the only chance of it recovering, it becoming a meme coin, and having no value, because the brand new one will have nothing to do with people who are actually buying the dip. So they're gonna be basically erased, and your money is gonna be just down the drain, and it's gonna, provide zero value. Literally. So that's what they proposed previously as well. So this is absolutely sad, unfortunately. So those who were trying to buy the dip and support Luna in this kind of an instance is going to be done down the drain. So, and as Doc One actually said, that it's very difficult to find a solution that's going to suit everyone, which is true. So yeah, well, what can we do? So in this instance, in the proposal, the token distribution of 1 billion Luna tokens, we'll see the 35% all bound unbound Luna minus their pre-attack snapshot for wallets with whatever. So they're going to be distributing the 35%. But again, this is when they're forking it, it's going to be distributed to those who actually held Luna before this depegging event. So your money is going to be basically erased. So yeah, basically the forking isn't really that very good for us right there. I mean, for those who were buying this dip. And then there is second option, which, even CZ, the CEO of Binance, said that it could make more sense to actually try to recover this Luna token without the forking and the brand new blockchain, etc. So ecosystem. So, and in that instance, they would have to, do a lot of work in terms of the burn of the token itself. So let's go to CoinMarketCap, and we're gonna see, no, not this right here. Let's go to here, and we're gonna see the current circulating supply of Luna, which again, when their stablecoin was crashing, they were minting a lot of Luna, and they were diluting Luna to actually try and support and restore the peg. And also they sold off like literally most of their Bitcoin reserves, 80,000 Bitcoin, which currently they have actually also reported they have about 313 Bitcoin left. So yeah, basically that's not very good, and I'm gonna get to the topic of why that's not very good in just a second. So currently they have 6.5 trillion Luna in the circulating supply. And in case if they're gonna go for the burn, which they probably won't, because a burning of tokens costs a lot of money, and considering that they have only 300 and whatever 13 Bitcoin left, it's not gonna be enough to burn so many tokens. But if they're gonna go for it, they're gonna find money from somewhere and they're gonna end up burning it. Then, as from what I've understood from my research, they will be able to burn about 65% of the current circulating supply. And this brings us to the topic of whether it can actually get to $1 or anything ridiculous like that. And the answer is very simple. You remember how to actually calculate market cap, right? Which is currently, even now, is at $1.2 billion. To calculate market cap, you have to multiply circulating supply by the actual price of the coin or the token. So in this instance, when, for example, we have 6 trillion Luna and they're going to burn 65% of it, it's going to bring the circulating supply down to, let's say, 2 trillion Luna. And if the price is going to get to $1, then you've guessed it right. The market cap of this coin is going to be $2 trillion. And currently Bitcoin, which is the biggest coin right here on CoinMarketCap, it has a market cap of roughly $600 billion. So in that case, if Luna is going to come to just $1, it's going to be worth 4 times Bitcoin. So, I mean, come on, it's absolutely impossible. Even if we're going to see Luna come back, for whatever mystical reason into top 15 with, let's say, a market cap of 6, 7, 8 billion. So just, 5 times of what the current market cap is, which is 1.2 billion. So we're already really close. Then we could say that maybe the price is going to come from 0.0002 to maybe 0.002. So it's going to be still a fraction of 1 cent. So for that reason, those who are expecting for the price to recover to $1, I really don't understand. Based on what do you believe this, when we have the simple laws of circulating supply and things like market cap and the price of the token, etc., and it is just mathematically impossible, and they really don't have the money to burn 99.9% of the tokens, right? So which would be technically required to restore it to the previous capacity and give it the opportunity to actually be worth $1 or $5 or whatever. So in that instance, the only thing that makes sense here is the forking of the network, because they really don't have the money to, you know, burn so many Luna tokens. And when they're gonna fork it, then once again the money is gonna be in the old system anyway. And the only chance for it to recover is to become another Dogecoin, Shiba coin, and then maybe do another 2-3x based on, you know, FOMO effect and the stupidity of the market and people in general. So the chances here are, as I've said in my previous video, are close to the price of the Luna itself right here, 0.0002% chance that it's gonna ever come back to $2, which, you know, magic has to happen. And remember, if you want to become one of my full-time students at my certified and accredited trading learning programs, then go to tomskralov.com or go into the description of this video or in the pinned comment. You'll find a link with a nice discount so that you become a professional trader. It's a 5 months long learning program where you learn everything from A to Z, from scalp trading, day trading, swing trading, to long-term investing, as well as portfolio building in the world of futures, stocks, and crypto, of course, as well, etc. It's one-stop learning place for any beginner trader as well as an experienced trader. And there are so many things that you will not learn anywhere else besides tomskralov.com. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Let me know down in the comments whether you've enjoyed this video and this reality check in terms of Luna, and that the both cases are really not that very good looking. Thank you very much for watching. Leave me a like, make some noise down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.